Coming to you from the ESPN zone in downtown Baltimore, it's the Fox45 Playbook with Bruce Cunningham.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Fox45 Playbook. As we chronicle the Baltimore Ravens, to my immediate right, my co-host all year, tight end Dan Wilcox. Give him some love.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Bruce. We'll have some fun this year, right?
We're already having fun.
Absolutely.
And to Dan's right, #1 draft pick a couple years ago, number 92 defensive lineman Haloti Ngata. Welcome him, everybody.
Haloti.
And in just a few minutes, we've got an embarrassment of riches. Kick returner, wide receiver Yaman Figures also in the house, and he will join us up here on the stage.
Speed kills, right?
Yeah, speed kills. We got a lot to get to this morning, but we're going to start out with last week. And I want to talk to both of you about this because the first thing we usually do is highlights from last week's game. Of course, there are no highlights from last week's game because of the hurricane. Dan, I'm going to start with you. You got to put things in perspective. Do you think it was the right call?
Absolutely not. I mean, if you ask me, Bruce, I think we should have played the game. I think it sucks that we lose our bye week. You know, we don't get a lot of chance during the season to spend time with our families, and we all would like to take that bye week and actually make some preparations to be able to go home and, you know, to hang out with our wives, our kids, and our families. You know, a lot of us don't see our parents and stuff for the whole season.
Right.
So, I mean, to lose our bye week, you know, it's not a good feeling at all. But, I mean, at the same time, you know, the NFL, you got to hope they're going to do things the best way they possibly can, and they're going to make the right decisions for us.
Well, Haloti, that bye week is very important coming in the 9th week as it did. In week 2, it doesn't really help anybody, does it?
Oh, no, it doesn't. Just because, especially for D-line, O-line, we hit pretty much every play. And you know, our body's going to wear down towards the end of the season. So it's not really, you know, right for O-line, D-line, but it's just, you know, we got to deal with it, and hopefully your coaches know what to do with us during practices and during the season, and we'll just keep on going, and, you know, hopefully just, you know, have a successful season.
Right. You guys, you had to get physically and mentally ready to play Sunday, and then all of a sudden they yanked the rug out from under you. How tough was that?
It was really tough. I mean, we was preparing to play the game, and the night before, Saturday evening, I think about 6:20, I got an email saying that they canceled the game and rescheduled it, I think November the 9th. And now all of a sudden we don't have a game. So now you're trying to make arrangements because now all of a sudden your bye week come from being in November to being right now. Right. And you have to try to make all the decisions you can really, really quick. You know, first thing I did was call my wife and say, baby, book some flights. We got to get to Atlanta right now. I went down and picked up my son, and we had a road trip last night. We drove 10 hours back up here in the car with my son. And
they're with us this morning?
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit later.
Absolutely.
The other thing it created, Haloti, is you guys got 5 out of 6 on the road now from October 12th to November 19th. How tough is that going to be?
It's going to be pretty rough because you're going to want to have that home crowd with you, especially, you know, with our offense. You know, they play really, really well at home, and you know, it's just going to, you know, be tough for us when we're out there, but hopefully we can just go through it and get some wins out there.
Road warriors, right?
Exactly.
That's what it's all about.
Bruce, this is a real road warrior right here.
Oh, I know.
Haloti Ngata, you ever seen this guy just beat down offensive linemen?
Yes, I have.
He kills them, man, on a daily basis.
In fact, the most memorable play of Haloti Ngata's career came on the road. Tampa Bay.
Absolutely.
Very first game in the NFL.
Nah, it wasn't too good. It wasn't too good.
It was good. You almost scored a touchdown. He runs out of bounds, and we said after the game, said, Haloti, why'd you run out of bounds? He said, man, I was tired. But it was real hot that day, so you got to pass it. Hey, now it's time for our weekly feature, the ESPN Zone Play of the Game, brought to you by the good folks here at the ESPN Zone. The Ravens did not play, of course, last week because of Hurricane Ike, as you heard us talking about, and this is the mess Ike left in its path. 5 panels of roofing ripped off Reliance Stadium on late Friday night, early Saturday morning. The NFL had previously moved the Ravens-Texans game to Monday night at 8:30, but after the league saw this footage of the destruction left by Ike, Reliance Stadium was not considered structurally safe, and the Ravens-Texans game, as we mentioned, was moved to the Ravens bye week, November 9th. And such as it is, that is your ESPN Zone play of the game. All right, now we can talk real stuff. You got the Browns coming up this week. They're 0-2. A lot of people picking them for the Super Bowl. They were the trendy pick. They got to be coming in here just absolutely angry.
Oh yeah, you know the Browns are going to be frustrated, Bruce, because they were projected to go to the Super Bowl this year. So they kind of started off like we did last year, and we was projected to go to the Super Bowl last season, and we got off to a rocky start. And now Cleveland's kind of going through the same kind of issues and battles and stuff. So they're going to come here fired up. They're going to be ready to play today, and it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a long game, man. But we're going to be prepared. And we're going to play hard.
You got to. Haloti, they got a pretty good offense.
Yeah, they really do. They got weapons everywhere with the receivers, Braylon Edwards, and Winslow, and the quarterback's doing really well. And they have running back, our old guy,
Jamal Lewis. We remember him.
Yeah, and they have a great line. So they have so many weapons out there, and hopefully our defense can do well, and our home crowd can be behind us and create some noise so that we can make some plays.
How much do you like it more playing at home? And tell me why.
I like it a lot more playing at home, just because that crowd lifts our defense up. The more noise they make, the faster, harder, stronger we play, and it's just it gives us a little boost, and it feels like actually 12th man out there. So
they have great crowds in this town. I know, because you always seem to reach out for them when you're on the field.
Absolutely, we have an amazing fan base here in Baltimore. I think the crowd comes out and play, and every single week they play well. And as long as they play well here in Baltimore, I think we're going to continue to do well on the defensive side of the ball. These guys feed off their energy, and they go out there and they hit hard, they run fast, and they play to the whistle every single play, and they exemplify what I think a defense should be in this league. And going against them every day makes me, I think, that much better. So, so the crowd comes into a big effect. You see me on the bleachers every week trying to get them pumped up at the right times, and these guys take full advantage of them.
Did either one of you see Brian do the Redskin game Sunday?
No, I missed it.
He worked the Redskin game for Fox.
Wow.
I should have called you guys. You would have loved it.
I wonder how he liked that.
Schematics and parameters just flying left to right. It was a lot of fun. But Brian did a good job.
I don't remember him liking the Redskins too much when he was here.
Yeah, but see, now that he's working for Fox and calling games, it doesn't matter who's playing. He loves the Redskins. Just give me the check.
I know that's how that works. Pay me.
Still to come on Fox45 Playbook, we will run down the Ravens injury report and get this week's pigskin predictions. But up next, kick returner, wide receiver, Yaman Figures joins Haloti, Dan, and I. It's going to be crowded up here, but we'll let some fans here at the ESPN Zone step up to the microphone and ask everybody a question. Fox45 Playbook is continuing after this. Wow.